So I just want to revisit my palette here for a moment. I wanted to show you that, well, obviously it's not a very romantic scene. It is a workstation more than anything. I have this huge area, but back here I might lay knives in various spots or sometimes a brush. My little roll of toilet paper sits here. This is the palette that I use almost exclusively, but there's sort of a second tier of colors that I use. I don't use them very often. Recently I reintroduced Viridian Green, which is here. I, again, very rarely use it. I prefer to make my own greens, but Viridian has come in handy lately. Also, this is Cadmium Orange Deep, and I use it very spottily too. I really don't use it very much. I don't scrape my palette every time I'm done painting because many of these little piles of paint will still be wet the next day. They won't have formed a skin on them. Most of them will still be okay the next day. And I paint daily, so I don't worry about it. But as you can see, over time, my pile of white started out here, and yellow here, you know, my cad yellow pale, yellow ochre, that's a bit dirty, but that was burnt sienna. All these colors started, you know, farther back from where they are, and I guess it's, yeah, I just sort of over time have naturally moved in. I am going to have to give them a thorough scrape, you know, using a knife or a plane or something to completely clean it off, and then I'll begin again with my colors out here. But being it's a daily use panel, as you can see, or a palette, I don't vacuum it. I don't use lemon pledge on it. I don't do anything with it. It's a tool. It's my primary tool. So yes, it's a mess. I have reduced my working area by doing this, and I'm finding it to be a bit small now, so soon I'm going to have to push everything back. A little bit of crowd control for colors, I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this. Maybe it's a bit of a preview. I'm just doing this as a bit of a preview. I'd kind of like to, I did a chat a few videos back that explained a few things, and I'm quite happy to talk a little bit just about how I do things. Specifically oil paints, that's what I have the most knowledge in. I come from, you know, the background of restoring old paintings. That's what my dad did. He was also a professional artist though, so I have a bit of knowledge in that area that I'd be happy to share with you. So, you know, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I may not answer them in the comments to this video, but I will address them. I'll write them down and I'll address them in front of the camera maybe a week from now or something like that. Just wanted to show you that. Hope to talk to you soon. Have a good night.